I didn't expect to make two videos about my grandma in a row, but here we are. So, I just watched Ringo Tsuga's video where she talks about how she almost lost her grandma. Well, I'm gonna one-up her because I actually lost my grandma.
That's not something to be proud of.
Okay, so for context, my grandma is 102 years old and she lives about 15 minutes away from me and my parents. She was living with us, but she was driving my mom crazy, so bye-bye, Grandma! Okay, it wasn't only that, but everyone decided it would be best for Grams to be put in a care home where there are dedicated caregivers who can accommodate her needs, aka people who can help her with showering, toileting, and grooming. Anyways, my parents were on a trip and my brother was visiting to keep me company. We're out, eating brunch, when I get a text from my mom. The care home called. Grams fell. She's at Hospital A. Holy crap! The one time my mom leaves for vacation and something goes wrong with my grandma? I call the care home and they confirm that Grams is indeed at Hospital A. My brother drives us there, where we eventually find a receptionist. She tells us that there's no one under Grandma's name currently at the hospital, and there's no one of her age on the way by ambulance either. Weird. We wait around for a bit, and eventually I call the care home again. I talk to the person at the front desk, a med tech, and a caregiver. They all confirm that Grams has been taken to Hospital A. Keep in mind, my grandma is hella old. She can't use a cell phone, barely knows what a computer is hard of hearing, and is overall very senile. There's no way she can contact us on her own. We are purely relying on the information the care home is giving us. My brother and I decide to wait around a little longer. What the hell happened? Did the ambulance break down along the way? Did the paramedics kidnap her? Who even wants an old lady? I'm wondering if I should just start shouting my grandma's name out on the street when my brother says we should go back to the care home and look for clues. Talk to witnesses and all that. Good idea. My brother drives us to the care home and I'm texting my dad, updating him on the situation. I only later found out that the only thing he told my mom was, "The kids lost grandma." Okay, you couldn't think of a better way to phrase it? When my brother and I finally get to the care home, we're told to sit tight while they try to figure out where she is. After about half an hour, we get our answer. Grams is at Hospital B, which is right down the street from Hospital A. Well, time to get back in the car. When my brother and I finally get to Hospital B, Grams is there. Battered and bruised, but alive. She's dressed in a hospital gown, her back hurts, and she's very confused, but she's happy to finally see us. We spend the next few hours sitting with her while we wait for her to be discharged. After several more tests, and Grams swinging her used catheter around the room, we're finally ready to leave at 12 midnight. I go to dress my grandma so we can leave. But wait.
Where is your
Pants.
I don't know. What do you mean, I don't know? Yeah. What does that mean?
My grandma doesn't have her pants or shoes, only her shirt and underwear. We ask her about it, and she says she definitely came with them. She says she was wearing them when the paramedics dumped her in the ambulance. The nurse and I spend some time looking for them until we finally decide we have to give up. It's late, we're tired, and everyone wants to go home. The nurse hands me an extra pair of scrubs so my grandma's legs aren't so exposed, and a pair of socks so she isn't completely barefoot. I help my grandma into her underwear, get her into the scrubs, and then tie my jacket around her waist so she isn't so cold. She's really short, so the scrubs are kind of like a dress on her. My brother brings the car around and I manage to get her inside. My brother drives us home. I breathe a sigh of relief and turn to look at my grandma. I can't believe we spent so long driving around just looking for her. Wait, I forgot her shirt. Oh my god! All of that, and I forgot her shirt. She left the hospital with no pants, no shoes, and no shirt. All she had was her underwear. Anyways, my grandma is just fine now. In fact, I think she's better than me, both physically and mentally in all aspects, so please don't worry about her.